Live from the East Lansing Underground. This is 88.9 bringing you The Basement, and we are here today with San Kwasi. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm Liv, by the way.
And I'm Griffin.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on the show tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Good, but first thing I want to ask you, who is San Kwasi?
You know, I'm just out here. I'm just out here making good music, and I just want other people here, like everyone to hear it. Like, I just want, I don't know, people who like listening to music and obsess over it to hear what I'm doing, because I know they're going to like it.
Of course. Why else wouldn't you be here? I mean, we're really glad to have you here tonight. I mean, this was extremely last minute, but I'm really glad we were able to pull this together. How are you feeling from a scale 1 to 10?
Maybe like 9, 10. You know, if I'm being real, probably an 8, but...
No.
We like the optimism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get going, do you want to tell the audience a little bit about your music and what kind of genre you would say you fit in?
I make alternative hip hop. It's a little more psychedelic, a little more laid back. It's about some real stuff. And you know, I'm just really happy to share it with everyone.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we got the sunglasses on tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was wondering, are we going to give context? I don't think there is context.
I don't really think there is. No.
For those on the airwaves, we're all pretty well dripped out in our shades tonight, so
Yeah.
ready to bring the vibes in. With that, are you excited to bring us our first song tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, what are we playing?
Well, let's get this thing going. What is Wolves all about?
You know, it's just all about being up on a high. You know, you're at the top of the mountain. Nothing can go wrong, kind of, until it goes wrong. And that's pretty much all it's about, just having a good time, but having, like, this creeping feeling that everything's kind of going to go wrong.
All right, this is our first song, Wolves by San Kwasi. Ow!
I'm tripping about distance, I ball like the Pistons. 03 on me, gone like the girl I be missing. I'm sipping on drink. The #1 artist, bro, what did you think? You sleeping on me, guess you made a mistake. I came from the dirt, now my life looking great. Shout out to God and shout out to faith. I live with the Lord and I pray every day. Why your girl look like my surrogate? Dropping the hottest shit, you ain't even heard of it. Heated it up, boy, I look like a furnace. And if you don't rock with me, you just embarrassing. Coming out straight from the zoo, I'm a die lit, boy, I'm cool. This is my world with my rules, and if you don't like it, get fed to the wolves. One of one, boy, there is no other. Mama gave me trauma, she a ugly mugger. Life in the pain, shout out to your mother, cause my trauma turned me to a mother lover. I'ma put all my pain in these older women, I'ma put all my trauma into religion. At the end of the day, boy, I'm still winning. At the end of the day, boy, I'm still sinning. Winning in front of the race, sweat on my face, diamonds all over the place. Tell that boy, get out my space. And if we have problems, then there's gonna be blood on the safe. One of my boys got a case, 2 of us out on escape. 3 of my bros gon' run up your place. And if we got problems, then there's gonna be blood on the safe. Blood on the safe. Boy, I got blood on my face. Blood on the safe. Boy, I got blood on the safe. And we getting lit in the station. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey. Why your girl look like my surrogate? 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 Dropping the hottest, you ain't even heard of it. Heated it up, boy, I look like a furnace. And if you don't rock with me, you just embarrassing. You embarrassing. I might put on my diamonds in Paris. I might take all my diamonds to Paris. I might look at you, you embarrassing. Yeah.
Ooh, that was fire.
That was amazing, truly. Yeah, let's get a hand real quick.
Appreciate that.
Now, San Kwasi, do you produce your own music?
50-50. That song was produced by a producer from New York named WDBM-FM. Really cool guy. I met him on TikTok, actually. I commented on one of his videos, and I was like, please. I was just like, please. Like, listen to what I have. And I had a song called Wait for Your Reply out at the time that, you know, it's pretty good. And he heard that, and he was like, yeah, I'd love to work with you. And then we made that song.
Sick. What was his name?
WDBM-FM.
Okay.
What you say? Awesome. Shout out.
Yeah.
How is it? Because most of what you do, pretty much all of what you do, has been solo to this point. How has it been different getting to collaborate with someone else?
Oh, it's just so much fun. It's just like, I just love talking to people about this stuff. Like, I just love like the process of like trial and error and like making like 15 versions of that song and then like finally having the right one to like put out. I don't know. There's something really pure about it.
Do you usually collaborate with people via the internet or around the community?
Lately I've been around the community. I'm getting more social.
Okay.
But like, you know, it's a lot easier to like type something out. Yeah, I think it's been a lot more fun to work in the community though, because I feel like I'm like seeing a lot of new stuff, like new studios, like people who are actually like making a scene here, which is like kind of, I don't know, it's a bit inspiring to see.
Sick.
Is that something you've had experience with before? Like, where are you from originally?
I'm from like Southeast Michigan, like Berkeley, Royal Oak, that area.
Okay, cool. How's the rap scene out there?
I mean, you know, there isn't really one in general. I mean, we're not too far from Detroit, and there's a scene there, but I mean, like, it's incomparable.
Yeah, so totally new experience being able to work face to face with peers and like see what other people put out and feed off of each other.
Yeah, especially like I started this during COVID, so like I mean I was very much doing this like alone in like a box, you know.
Yeah.
In a box?
Yeah. It was actually it was very cozy in there.
Cool. I mean, and then what kind of DAW do you use? Is there a certain software you prefer?
I have like trialed and errored so many. Like I've gotten the free trial and then been like, okay, on to a new one. But I think I landed on the last time I was doing anything was like on Audacity, and then man, my boy's been getting me on Pro Tools and Ableton, and that's like a whole thing. I don't really feel any way towards them. No, it's just all like whichever's want like the most aesthetically pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they don't have a dark mode,
Oh.
yeah, then I'm not gonna use it.
You're spending hours on there because you're totally self-taught as well, right?
Yeah,
You don't
like
have
I'm not.
trainings.
Yeah, if there's no dark mode, there's like not a chance in the world that I'm using that.
Well, of course, you got priorities.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for the next song, do you want to tell us a little about contingency?
Contingency?
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of expanding on that feeling I was talking about earlier. These are the first two songs of my album. And it's that feeling that's coming is like way more amplified, and everything feels so uncertain. And like a contingency is like when everything's going to plan, but then there's a contingency, so everything is no longer going to plan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Is there something in your life that made you inspired to write this?
Honestly, it's more just about like relationships between people in general. Like I think like even in like a platonic setting, it's really interesting how some people can like feed off of other people kind of in like a parasitic like fashion. And it's kind of what I put into this song.
Let's hear it.
I can't stand it. You don't even gotta feel this way.
I can't stand it.
You don't even gotta feel this way.
I can't stand it.
You don't even gotta feel this way.
Blood on my shoes, they suede.
Sorry, God, what I did today.
If I pray, will it be okay?
I know that I'm running out of time again, but you've been with me and I want you here until the end. I can't stand it. I do damage. I can't stand it. I'm backhanded.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
Backhanded. Live my life and I do damage. Always end up empty-handed. This time the boy can manage. No lag, no rubber banded. Girl, check the way I do this dance. Begging you give me a chance. I don't got friends, it just depends. Cause all my homies been in France, ayy. I just want one more day. I just want you to stay. I just need overlay. Everything feels so gray. I've been on the interstate, putting ashes in the tray, and the rocks like Dwayne. Everything's okay, but I need you to stay, girl. I just want a day, yeah.
You don't even gotta feel this way.
Just so I get one more
You
night.
don't even gotta feel this way.
Just so I get one more
You
night.
don't even gotta feel this way.
Just so I get one more night.
Sorry, girl, what I did today.
Something don't feel right, something don't feel right. I'm running out of time, but you can change my mind every time, anytime. Something don't feel right, I'm running out of time. Something don't feel right, I'm running out of time, but you can change my mind.
How's fire?
Appreciate it.
San Kwasi, everybody. All right. Now can you tell us a little bit about your album, Thank God for the Radio, released in 2022?
Music has always been like a huge part of my life. Like my whole family, like I have cousins and to intermediate family members who are just so involved in music and the arts, and it's like their entire life. And it's always been so like inspiring for me, and it's always like been the one thing that's like kept me grounded. Like I've always like been appreciative that I can like listen to music and enjoy that art and that medium of somebody expressing themselves. It's like really crazy to me that's even like possible, that I can just go on my phone and listen to like my favorite album and cry. Like it is really crazy to me that that's possible. And I like really wanted to like write an album where in it everything is falling apart, but there's just this one consistent theme, and it's just there's still music. Like that's what's keeping me here. That's what's keeping me grounded. And yeah.
Yeah, thank God for living in the 21st century.
Yeah, right.
I mean, imagine if you like time traveled and gave your headphones to like a pilgrim. Like,
Yeah.
How do you think they would react?
To like Playboy Cardi?
Yeah.
Yeah. probably like speed up some like historic events like the civil rights movement. Like, yeah.
So I mean, thank God for the radio, but thank God for impact.
Yeah, no, shout out you guys. Honestly, like really thankful for the opportunity.
We're big supporters of the sentiment, so thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I mean, so you spoke about your family as well, and music has always been surrounding you and been present in your life, which is really incredible. You know, not everyone gets that experience, but who had the biggest role in developing your taste in music and the things that brought you to where you are now?
Oh, definitely like my dad, purely because I had zero control over the radio in his car. Like I listened to what he listened to, and that was it. And it was like 50-50, good, bad, but like it's really weird because now when I listen to like JPEG Mafia, I'll be like, this is like pretty similar to this really weird stuff that I was making fun of my dad for listening when I was a kid. And now I really like this type of stuff. And I don't know. He's definitely like my biggest influence there.
Okay, if you had to create a ranking, what would be the best song that you would hear in his car, and what was like the absolute worst? I can never listen to this song again in my life.
Song I would hear in his car. He used to listen to a lot of like My Chemical Romance. I think there's a song by My Chemical Romance called Scarecrow that I just like was obsessed with as a child. Like I had the album that it was on. Like, I would buy it off the iTunes store on my terrible office computer. And I would like have it play in the middle of the night, like that whole album. And then like my parents would have to go into my room to turn it off after I had like fallen asleep halfway through. And it was like a nightly thing, like with My Chemical Romance and like Panic at the Disco. So yeah.
So you come from emo roots.
Yeah, unfortunately. But like you like cool emo roots, you know.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and worst song. Can never hear it again.
You know, I feel like all the songs that are like really bad are like, you know, I'm a fan of jazz, but it would be like a 30-minute song of like 5 people who have never met each other before or like ever heard the song that they're playing before, and then they just like record them in different rooms and then put them all in one track and then just ship out the song. And that I'd like sit through car rides where like that's all I'm hearing, and I didn't have a phone because I was like, you know, 7. So yeah, it's pretty influential though.
So he's got diverse taste.
Yeah.
Who are some of your current influences?
Right now, I mean, I will always say Tyler, the Creator, is an influence to me. Like, for real, that man's music like is in like the upper echelon to me. And Childish Gambino, I definitely gear my sound towards him a little more, and like those two guys like really have just inspired me to like want to like not make music for like the like culture that surrounds it, just like making it for the music and like learning and unlocking new skills. It's like pretty fun.
I like the terminology of unlocking new skills.
Yeah, my skill tree.
Okay, so for our next song, Hand Me Downs.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell us a little bit about this song?
Yeah. So this song is a little later in my album. It's a fun little tune about how pain gets passed down generationally, and it's a cycle that you can't escape. But it's fun, and it's yeah.
All right, San Kwasi.
No
Yeah.
further explanation.
Yeah, no, nothing else.
This is Hand Me Downs.
This is the song that just played.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
That's totally my bad.
No, that song's good too. Everyone was like begging for that one to come again, so yeah. Oh, why I'm so high. Oh, why I'm so high. I am so high. Yo, who wants some pain? I got so much, I've been giving it away. My mama give me issues, you can see it up in space. I just hold it down when you looking at my face, my base, my weight. Only feeling good when I roll up a J. I'll be feeling good, I just need another day. Just another day when these thoughts are away. But why I feel like everyone's against me. One day I'll be cruising in a Bentley. I don't wanna why God had to send me in a world that is feeling so empty.
I've been feeling good except the pain. Shots heading to my brain.
All your thoughts got me going insane. I'm 18, but I'm still keeping aim. Yeah. Translucent, I put my cup in a drink and it's lucid. Gang, recognize gang, you can know salutations. You need some patience, don't ride my wave, I don't live Haitian. Respect to my zoes, I'm back to my flows. Your people don't do it like my on the flow. Oh, for the road, you know how it goes. I gotta stay 10 toes, and I gotta stay 10 toes. Dealing with my mom and it's messing up my mental. Handed down a pain and that not gentle. Next time I see her, I might pull out the extendo. I look at nice fans like, where you got that? You petty, get shot at. Hopefully I'ma grow up so I'm beyond that. Or she get, and then I got that. Shots headed to my brain. All your thoughts got me going insane. I'm 18, but I'm still keeping aim. Aim. Yeah.
Ooh, that was fire.
Nice. Go for it. No.
You go first.
Well, you said in that song, I'm still 18. So you've been making music for a while. Earlier before the session, you're talking about being 20.
I was about to say, I am 20 now. This did come out in 2022, and it came out the day before my birthday because I had an album where I was saying I'm 18 in every song, and I was turning 19 the next day. So I was like, okay, now is the time. Like, I was like, I can't keep extending this process forever. Like, I need to release this.
Something's holding you accountable.
Yeah, so yeah.
You know, since you've been creating music since you're 18, like, coming from another creative person, another artist, have you ever dealt with negative criticism, or have you ever felt judgment from people in your life? And if so, how have you dealt with that, and how do you overcome it?
I mean, I've definitely dealt with negative criticism. I mean, it's like to each their own, but also, like, I think there's a lot of value in it. Like, I feel like there are people out there that are hating for no reason in particular, but usually if I'm going out of my way to ask somebody, like, hey, what do you think about this? I don't think their first response is going to just be like, lie to me and like dunk on me. But that does happen. And like, when it does, I usually like write it down. I'm like, this is like a perspective I haven't understood before. And then I like really like try to hone in on it and like, what can I do to like at least find a compromise between our two perspectives? And I think it's like really, really helped me improve. Like, there was a guy before I was like making like any of the type of music I was doing now, and I was like trying to make this really fast rap song, and I think it's like on platform somewhere, but it like somebody told me like I need to work on my flow, I'm stumbling over my words, and at the time I was like, buddy, I'm gonna come to your house. Like, I do not need this type of like criticism in my life. And then I like listened to the song again, and I was like, oh man, he might be right. He might like very well be right that this is something I need to work on. And like, I feel like understanding that like I'm human and that like this is very much like a learning curve and like training arc, you know, like, I don't know. It makes it like a lot more fun to know that like I have not released the best music that I'm gonna make. Like, and I'm not close to it. At least I hope, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So,
I mean, taking
yeah.
negative criticism is a skill, no doubt in my mind. It's tough, but it sounds like you have a pretty healthy, open relationship with being able to hear stuff that you straight up don't want to hear.
Well, it's just like, you know, face to face. As soon as I'm in my car, you know, like it's like a different story, but yeah.
Do you ever freestyle in your car?
No.
Or rap in your car?
I do, yeah. I mean, like, I'm singing to all the music I listen to, so like it's just like a weird like different feeling when it's my music. I'm like I have this weird feeling that I'm like, yeah, this is a good song, but I'm like, wait, then I made that. Yeah, I'm like, that's weird. That doesn't make sense. Like, just enjoy the music and pretend I didn't make it. And then, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely after hearing the last song, I can definitely see the Childish Gambino influences. So yeah, I think that's sick.
Thank you.
Who do you make music for? Like, you say that you enjoy listening to your own stuff, but when you're writing, you're creating it. Like, what do you have in mind?
Honestly, like, I used to want to make it for like, you know, people who came from like situations that I came from and wanted to like pursue art, but eventually I ended up just started like making the music for myself. Like, I think that it just allowed me to like make music that sounds better to me, and like I am gonna find the pinnacle of at some point, you know? Like, I felt like I spent a lot of time trying to like gear my music towards a sound that would like be like mass appeal-y, and because I think I have like the capabilities of that, but that's not like what I want. So I'm not going to do that. So, you know, like I'm just going to make it for myself. And I think it just makes it so much more fun. Like I can move at whatever pace I want, and like I can be as unorganized as I want. Like that's really nice. Like, and I can just lie too. That's really great. I can just go on Instagram and tell people I'm releasing something and not do it. And it's like hilarious. So
Speaking of which, I got to speak to you yesterday while we were getting ready for this show, and you said that you've had a project in the works for some time now.
yeah, like in January of 2023, I was like, oh yeah, I'll be done with this by March, and it's February of 2024, and I don't know. It's, you know, what I'm working on will be done when it's done, I think. To any people who own studios in the area, I guess, like, I don't know, like, hit your boy up, like, tell me that, like, I don't know, all the studios around here are like a closet. Like, I swear, it is somebody's like spare filing room, and like that's it. And yeah, it makes it a little hard to like record and like do stuff, but you know, I'm still having fun, and yeah.
Cool. So it's an upgrade tonight in the studio.
Yeah. Very, very big upgrade. Yeah. Better than the laptop in the dorm in Acres.
Yeah, well, welcome. Go Green.
Go White.